Yo, like, subscribe, hit the notifications bell so you be notified every time I upload. It's late as hell. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Still got to go through the NBA. I think it's 13 NBA games. I think it's 14 or 15 MLB games. It's a lot, man. Earlier, I put out a YouTube short with five. I think it was five or six props, man. And I I kind of like, so, I got to catch myself. Y'all got to help me out too, man. Catch me, man. Straight up. I went out there and, like I said, I'm taking I expected Cubs to put up runs, but I end up taking both of them, Miley and, no, not Miley, but no, not the other guy, but Miley. I took him for strikeouts, but I end up liking the Cubs, both teams to put up runs in that game, and that's just not a good recipe. That it doesn't even coincide. You know what I'm saying? So that was a bad play. I think I went 4-6 on that one. One of them was a push, so it is what it is. Yeah, so sometimes you move fast and stuff. You have to check yourself. I missed on that play. I could have zagged and made another play and went 5 for 6. But so you live and you learn. Sometimes you make mental mistakes. But hey, we're gonna go through these games real fast. First game on the docket here, we got Arizona Diamondbacks and San Diego Padres. Here we got an over under 7 in the spot. Darvish, I'm kind of, I don't know, man. We got a 5.5 strikeout prop for Darvish, and um, I don't know how many, I don't know how many innings he's gonna pitch, man. That's the thing. I actually got a 5.5 strikeout prop for both of these guys. This is the second start this season for Gallon, but I don't know, man. I was looking at, I was reading some shit about 4 innings or something. I could be wrong, but this is back
ま
in
だ今ちょっといつ
24.
投げるかって正式には分かってないですけど、次の試合4イニングぐらいは投げるつもりではいますし、それはゲーム見ながらって感じですね。
Yeah, still need to talk with manager, pitching coach, and all that. But looking pitch around 4 innings, hopefully. See how I go, and then build up from there.
Do you know when that will
So
be yet? You'd have to
basically,
talk to
he
them.
just, I don't know, man. I don't know. And we talking to the manager, and he want to build up. See, they thinking about it, man. That was back on the 23rd. I want to say things could be changed by then. I'll be sniffing all over Twitter. Um, I don't have any notes for this game here. I could look at a little BVP, but I don't have any notes for this game here. I mean, uh, Grisham got and Soto got a bomb um, against Gallon. Grisham got a decent sample size. He's 3 for 15 versus him, but like I said, Soto's got a bomb, and then you look on the other side, Arizona side. Marte's got really good numbers versus you, Darvish, but the rest of these guys are pretty much mediocre. That's on the BVP side, but I'll keep it moving. Um, Chicago Cubs at Cincinnati Reds. My Chicago Cubs over under 9 in this spot. I'm giving the pitching lean towards the Cubs in this one, man. Wineski, um, I'll I'll take a stab at this strikeout prop sitting at what is it sitting at 4.5. Um, yeah. So I had first seen it on Prize Picks, and it was 5. So I'm looking down like 5. What the heck? So it's been at 5. This was like the first prop that came out. So it's been at 5. All right. So and then if I had to pick a side in this game, it would probably be the Chicago Cubs today. I get a pitching lean towards the Cubs. Didn't like that pitching matchup we had today. Keep in mind, this Cincinnati, I forget the name of the park, man, but home runs and things of that nature, they fly out of the park here. And like I said, I still got some love for somebody like Hap, to get a home run. So maybe he might pop out. Yeah, Swanson has been on fire. Can't talk you off a hit from him. A hit all the way up to whatever you want to do. So, Happen, Swanson, those are guys that I'm looking at, man. Especially Swanson. Swanson has just been on fire. When you got somebody that's on fire, you got to ride them in baseball, because when they go cold, they're gonna go cold. They can go over for weeks. Okay. Minnesota Twins at Miami Marlins here. We got an over under 7 in this spot. Um, Alcantara, man. His strikeout prop is sitting at 6.5. I don't want him to run my blood pressure up this year. Okay, it's instances where he could get there. What I'm more focused on is and I'm probably not gonna get here either. I love the bet pitching outs. Okay, so what do we got here? We got this out sitting at an 18. The hook, man. The hook right there is what threw me for a loop. If that was 17 and a half, I was gone. I was taking it. If that was 17 and a half outs, that means, how many innings? 17 batters you face. 17 and a half outs is 6 innings, finished 6 innings. So this right here is 6 innings and the first out. So it's like 6.1. So there it is. But I couldn't talk you off the strikeout prop there. As far as the side in this one here, this might be the Twins. I've been riding the Twins. I give the pitcher lean to Miami. I'm just gonna fall back off this one here. I'm gonna fall back. I don't have a side in this one. They got Alcantara on the mound, and you know Alcantara, whatever. I got him on the mound, and I'm just gonna fall back. You guys got something? Let me know. All right. I might do like an alternate or something like that. Maybe a little same game parlay with a couple under 1.5 runs and shit like that. But nothing official here for me. All right. Philadelphia Phillies at New York Yankees. Here's a game that I totally didn't look at. All right. But from the looks of it, the way the Yankees been playing, couldn't talk off them Yankees bats. It's gonna be the Yankees or nothing for me. Okay. Tampa Bay Rays at Washington Nationals here, and it's simple. Give me them Tampa Bay Rays, money line parlays, run line straights. Uh, Red Sox, Pittsburgh Pirates at Boston Red Sox here. We got an over under of 9 in this spot here. Um, this Pittsburgh Pirates, they still striking. They still striking out. Uh, you know, they've shown the ability to strike out. On the road versus right hand pitching. Last year, this year, whatever the case may be, uh, Pittsburgh Pirates, they still striking out. Okay. Even this year, the last only few games they have played, they still number 3 right now. Excuse me. So, you couple that with the fact that Pavetta, Pavetta. Now in Pittsburgh, they've been hitting better. Uh, they got some new additions over there that's giving them life offensively. And I still lean towards the over. I can see, because Bavetta does got some good strikeout, ability. I got a small lean towards the over 5.5. You could tease it if you want. Take it on Prize Picks if you want. I think it's a 5.5 on Prize Picks as well. Yeah, 5.5 on Prize Picks as well. If I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna take it on Prize Picks at that 5.5 and throw it in the parlay. As far as the side in this one, I don't know. Pirates, Pittsburgh look kind of sneaky in this spot, but I'll stay away. I'll stay away. I'll stay away from the side in this one. I'll stick to my strikeouts and shit. Um, this is baseball is a sport where you have to actually go in there and just pick your spots and get your ass out of there. Just like all the rest of these, it's like everything else. New York Mets at Milwaukee Brewers here. We got an over under 8 in this spot here. We got Scherzer and Miley on the mound here. Scherzer, this is his second go around. I don't know what's taking him so long to put these outs out. If it comes out at 17 and a half, I'm taking those outs right here on DraftKings. I'm gonna have to refresh it because I'm sure looking for it. Outs are not out. Framber Valdez outs just came out. I'll tell you about that in a minute. Okay, well, I guess. All right, it is what it is. It's not out. All right, because his strikeout prop on FanDuel is 7.5. Like, golly. But if he's twerking out there, it could happen. This Milwaukee team does have some strikeouts in their lineup. Um, they do have some strikeouts in their lineup. They got five batters with high strikeout rates. 20, what is it, 21% are better. One, two, three, four, five, four, two, three, four, five. Yeah. So I couldn't talk you off his strikeout prop really and truly. 7.5. I'll be teasing it down in the same game parlay here. If I can get it at a solid 7 at on Prize Picks, if they want to give it to us at a solid 7, I'll jump on it there. But at the end of the day, it's Max. He can go out there and kill that. Kill that. He can go out there and kill that. But New York Mets on the road. Um, Small lean towards the Mets on this one here. Pitching lean towards the Mets. That's what's giving me Mets vibes, man. The pitching matchup here. Kikuchi and Bubic, Toronto Blue Jays at Kansas City Royals here. Do I have any notes for this one here? I'm gonna stay away. I'm gonna stay away from Kikuchi, man. He ain't gonna run my blood pressure up in this one. We got an over under 10 in this spot. No more notes down there. Shit. I don't want to dig in there. I give a lean to the bats. You know what I'm saying? Toronto bats. I like Toronto bats a little better in this spot, but I don't know if I'm gonna be betting this game though. Tell you the truth. Atlanta Braves at St. Louis Cardinals here. We got an over under 9 in this spot. Um, I get a pitcher lean to St. Louis Cardinals right now. They got Mats on the mound, and Mats got good case stuff. But at the end of the day, this is a lefty lefty matchup here. We got the young boy coming out for the Braves. All right, so when you talk about lefties, you think about especially from these two teams, you think about Goldie, that's Goldsmith, and you're thinking about Alt Rally. All right, so it's a possibility both of those guys can go yard. Arenado is really good versus lefties as well. So those three guys are on my radar for a hit all the way up to a home run. Don't forget to check the weather and stuff like that tomorrow because I'm doing this late. And yeah, and at the end of the day, I got a small little lean towards St. Louis Cardinals. I'm not betting this game though. Small lean towards uh St. Louis Cardinals on the strength of the pitching. Okay. Um, Mats, I just don't. I don't know if I want to trust this. I don't know if I want to trust his strikeouts in this spot here. I don't know, man. Maybe an over, maybe lean to. I don't know. A team total over for St. Louis Cardinals can be in play here. A team total over. That's interesting. Team total over. What do we have a team total for here? I fucking forgot where to look for them at. I know they got them on DraftKings, so I ain't even getting ready to do all those clicks. Team total is interesting though. What we got? It's got to be 4 or 4.5. 4 or 4.5. Who the favorite? Maybe 5. It might be 5. Might be 5. Um, that's something I'm gonna look at. Next game on the docket, we got Detroit Tigers at Houston Astros here. 7.5 over under the spot. We got Valdez, man. Valdez is a good pitcher, man. He's got, man, that ground ball rate, on both sides of, lefties and righties up there about 65% for both of them. His Ks, I don't know what his strikeouts looking like. If it's 5.5, then, that's something that I would like. But, 6.5, I don't know. But what I do know is this 5.5, his outs here, 17.5. You got to give it to me at one minus 125. I'll take my bumps right there. That's an official play for me, 17.5. Let me get that. Okay. Everything points towards him going over that. 6 innings. That's all we need from him. 6 innings. That's it. I need 6 innings, man. Going up against this Detroit team, I need 6 innings from you, man. Straight up. Let me get that. All right. You might get out. Might come out on Prize Picks. They usually bring their. Let me see what his hit. What is? Oh, that's just the hitter. I was gonna say what his pitcher fantasy score is, but it's not up right now. So, yep. But any more notes do I have on that game now? I didn't even write no notes down there for that one because I know what I wanted. All right. And then this Houston Astros are nothing for me, but they big 200 and something they big 200 minus 290 favorites, man. Maybe I can put it in the same game parlay or something, but it is what it is. Keep an eye out for Manning too, man. You got to watch out for Manning. He might be for some progression this year. Cleveland Guardians at Oakland Athletics here, man. You got Bieber on the mound. We got Sears on the mound. Pitching lean towards Cleveland Guardians. And couple that with the fact that they don't strike out versus lefties. It's going to be Cleveland Guardians or nothing for me here. All right. Money line parlays, run line straights. Nothing else to say for me. Los Angeles Angels at Seattle Mariners over under 7 in the spot. We got Suarez on the mound, Castillo on the mound. We got 7.5 strikeout, 7.5 strikeout prop for Castillo. You know, uh, this Los Angeles team, they can strike out. Okay, they have shown the ability to strike out versus righties. All ever since last year. You know what I'm saying? So, wait a minute, where am I? Yeah, so on the road too. Yeah, on the road. Yeah, they struck out. They've been showing the ability to strike out. So let me see. This year, as of right now, they looking okay, but it's too early for me to really, 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 really see. But last year, yes, they've been. They was at the top, the cream of the crop on the season at 27.6 K rate to righties. Um, Couldn't talk you off his strikeout prop, but I'm tell you, I want to see what it's looking like. I'm probably gonna tease it down a little bit and maybe try to get a little same game parlay. Some bats though, man. Tiesco, Suarez, uh, Rodriguez, France, all those guys are in play. And then on the other side, you got Trout and Regnifo. Lamb, they got good numbers, some decent. They got bombs versus Castillo, so home runs. Those are bombs. So it is what it is with that spot. Official play for me, definitely going over to DraftKings with the outs here. 17 and a half outs. I could even parlay this 17 and a half outs with Valdez outs. I don't mind that at a plus 208. Yeah. Yep, 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 yep. Yep, 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 yep. So next play. I skipped I skipped over I didn't skip over a play. First and foremost, this Colorado Rockies, I haven't looked at anything in this game. So I'm gonna save that for tomorrow. You might catch me on the internet posting something up, but we gotta rewind this back to the the to the Baltimore Orioles and Texas Rangers here, and we got Haney, man. What is this strikeout prop? I'm really excited to to get to bet on these strikeouts right here. The strikeout prop is sitting at it ain't even out. Matt's at 4.5. I'm interested in that. Going up against these Braves, I'm still interested in that, but I might not go there. Haney 6.5. Give me the over. Give me the over 6.5 for Haney, man. One thing about Haney is, if it's working, he going for 8, 9, 10. All right, if that thing working, but if they get to him, he can get hit hard. He can get hit hard. All right, so it's a personal play. All right, I'm taking him for 6.5. I'm taking him at 7.5. I'll probably take him at 8.5. I might take him up to 10. I took Kirby, not Kirby. Who did I ladder up today? It was on my only ladder. It was Molly. We popped the Molly. You know, only took him up to 7. But yeah, I took him up to 7, and it is what it is. So 6.5 for Framber Valdez. I couldn't talk you off of it, but I'm gonna have some fun with this one right here. I'm gonna take it up to 8, 6.5, 7.5, 8.5 probably. And let's see if we can, if we can hit it. All right. And with that being said, guys, I'm out, man. Look for NBA tomorrow. Okay, I'm cooking up something. All right. Peace, man. I appreciate the support, man. Appreciate it.